Through the Incursions Working Group, we have carried out a number of trials in the past to ascertain what sort of technical equipment we can use to help deter drivers from incurring into roadworks. So one of these has been CCTV.
Our camera vans work as deterrents. The first main key is the way that the vehicle looks. That stands out as a deterrent. The vehicle is also fitted with HD cameras all the way around, so it's capable of catching incursions on site. The reaction by motorists and the road workers, it changes the behaviour. From the safety cam vehicle pulling up, within the first 5 minutes we can physically see that behaviour has changed. With the camera sign on the back that you can see, and a sign that we put upstream of the safety cam vehicle, letting people know that we are monitoring the flow of traffic.
A situation where some drivers were using our TM as effectively a shortcut. And we put a Carnell enforcement van at that specific location, and we were very successful in identifying the repeat offender, shall we say, and it allows us to then take action to deal with that. Another
piece of technology that we've trialled on the A14 recently was the use of smart cones. Smart cones, very simply, is a device that fits on top of a cone, and if it's moved, touched or anything like that, it raises an alarm.
It did actually prevent workforce from being struck by rogue motorists on site. It sets an alarm off when there is an incursion to alert all workforce that there is a car coming through site.
If there's anything, they'll set the IntelliCorn off and there'll be a text message sent to your phone. You can click the text message, you get GPS coordinates of where the alarm's gone off, and you can deal with it there and then.
We've also used intercom systems for residential areas where there is a high number of people coming in and out of sight. They can push the intercom, which goes through to a mobile phone held by one of the operatives on site, and can arrange an escort vehicle for the members of public.
Within the traffic officer service, we do experience other types of incursions. They would be people driving through red X's, and people on occasion breaching rolling roadblocks. When rolling roadblocks are breached, we will collect details of the vehicle and a description of the driver if possible. Those details will be passed to the relevant police force for prosecution.
If we know a red X is set and vehicles drive through that, we know that they've caused an offence. We then use that information and work with the police to send out a letter to the registered keeper. Now the letter sort of states very clearly that they've caused an offence, that it carries, penalty points and stuff like this, that they shouldn't do it again, and that if they can fill in the survey, that lets us know and understand why it happened, so that actually if we can do anything to help stop it happening, that we can take some action.
Instaboom is a fully mobile, solar-powered traffic barrier. So as a deterrent against incursions, it's a very effective public demarcation line that can be seen from the highway. And in the event of an incursion, it will arrest the traffic from moving into the work lane without members of the workforce having to stand in that line. We developed Instaboom with feedback from the traffic industry, so it's very simple to put together, and literally within a minute a traffic worker can have a barrier up and running and working, which he can then operate from up to a mile away. It allows the members of staff to protect a work lane from a distance, so it removes them from the line of impact, it removes them from interaction quite so closely with the public, which can reduce abuse and verbal abuse and physical abuse, but also reduces their likelihood of being involved in a strike with a vehicle.
I'm doing my bit to make the roads safer and better for everyone. Please do your bit too, so we all get home safe and well.